Hey, welcome to the very first year in review video for 2018. Well, the first ever year in review video that I've done. Just happens to be this one's for 2018. I wanted to do this for the last couple of years, but I just always seemed to run out of time, and by the time I'd go to do it and edit, it's going to be February, and that's the wrong time of year to upload anything like that. So here we are. Hopefully we have enough time. I've got my list in hand. We're going to talk about the videos that I uploaded in 2018, and I'm also going to talk about the projects that I have planned for 2019. And but before, I'd like to start kind of with a behind the scenes talk about what's been happening here in the shop, because 2018 I pretty much dropped every guitar project and I revamped and redid my shop. I painted the walls, redid the floor, I redesigned fixtures, I made things to make things easier, organized. Everything that I wanted to do, I decided this is the time. You've ripped the shop apart, do everything you can possibly do to make it better, to streamline it, so that when you come in here and work on guitar projects, you're not losing things. Everything is where it should be. A place for everything and everything in its place. So that was the goal. And I think I've done a really good job. It's almost finished, and I'm looking at 2019 as getting back to guitars. So anyways, back to my list. Speaking about not working on any guitars, I managed to upload quite a few videos. It's called the Super Bass Project. I've been working on that bass for years now. I've been working on that way back when I was working on the Biohazard 2 project. How did I upload so many videos if I didn't work on any guitars? All that video for that project I've shot like 2.5 years ago. So I was really lucky that I had all this footage on my computer. Every once in a while I would just draw, edit, put a little section of video and edit that down to sort of make like a little story about whatever it was that I was doing. And I had enough that I could upload, I don't know how many it was now for the year. I think has to be 6 or 7 Super Bass Project videos. So that was good, or else there would have been really not a whole lot. My goal is to upload 2 videos a month. So in 2018, I think I did like 1 video per month. So under the circumstances, that was pretty good. So anyways, that's how I uploaded videos and didn't make any guitars. So you can imagine now how many videos there may be if I get back to building guitars. So something that I want to talk about the Super Bass, because it's really a fascinating project. I've done a lot of things to that thing that I never thought I would do in the beginning. It was just supposed to be a simple little project, a body and a neck that I bought from a surplus website, and I was just going to slap it together and have a little fun. I ended up putting so much into it. I repainted the body, I put steel bars in for an experiment that I do on other guitars, very similar to the Biohazard 2, or if you look back at some of my videos, the Green Bastard, or, it's just something that I do. Almost the entire back of that body is steel. The bridge, the pickups, the neck, everything's attached to these steel plates, and I also etched my logo in the back of that, so that's kind of neat to watch. I've also done, there was a lot of mods I had to do to that body to put those steel bars in. I rearranged things. I learned that the original pickup routes were wrong. I didn't do them. I bought the body like that, so I had to redo those, things like that. And then, of course, I decided to paint the body. Not just one color, but I decided, let's do a blend color with a hot rod flame job with red pinstripe and lots of clear coat. And I decided this right at the end of the summer. My spray booth is outside, and weather is a big factor in anything I do. So I have to get everything done before it gets really cold. And here I am racing, getting this complicated paint job done, and I just made it under the wire. Right up to like November 18th. And it was something like 19 degrees outside, and I did the last clear coat on there. So it's really cool to watch this whole process, and there's several videos through that whole process of designing the flames and taping them up and spraying it, all with rattle cans, and it turned out really, really good. I made my own bass bridge there's a couple of videos about that. One about how I started to make the bridge, and I used a piece of angle iron. I went to the steel supply place and I said, cut me a little piece of angle iron, a huge piece, and it's all experimental, this project. It's not your average project. So it's worth checking out. And I'm going to put a link at the end of the video so that you can get to the playlist of all the videos for the Super Bass project. But I learned how to etch metal in this project, and I have several videos talking about that. One with the Super Bass project, but another standalone video where I go through the entire process of etching the steel bass bridge. So, and that applies to anything, any piece of steel that you want to etch something on. It's really fun. It's easy to do, and I know I'm going to do a lot more etching in other projects. Oh yeah, the Floyd Rose tone block. That's something that I did on my hockey stick guitar way back like 6-7 years ago, and I've never talked about it or showed pictures or anything else. It's the tone block on the back of the Floyd Rose Special. And I made it out of steel flat bars just stacked together and then bolted in. I didn't know if it was going to work, and again, everything I do is an experiment, and it worked. It looks kind of cool. It's different. It's huge. There's a lot of mass in that thing. But it's really neat, the video, because it shows how I machined each layer, how it had to be, and it looks really cool, and it works. The guitar is 6 years old now, and it's got great tone, and it works. So, you know, another kind of interesting thing that you can do instead of the same old, same old. So, what else? Let's see. Back to, I don't want to, oh yeah, the Frankenstrap project. You know, it's been such a time-consuming project, and I've more so in research. I've done so much research and found so many things out about this guitar, and I did a video about a picture of Eddie Van Halen holding a black Strat type guitar back in '77, and I always wondered if this was the Frankenstrat. And I've seen people online and discussions and things where people are, I don't know if it is, and maybe it is, and no, it's not. And I did a whole CSI type of investigation where I superimposed pictures and all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun, and I don't want to give away the ending, but like I say in the video, if you watch the video right to the end, you'll know for sure whether it is or isn't the Frankenstrat. So I had a lot of fun with that. It's a fun video, so check that one out. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, the last video that I did was kind of a goofy little thing. Split screen, the Biohazard 2. I uploaded that video a few years ago. It's just a song that I wrote, demonstrating the Biohazard 2. But recently I came across where I'm playing the bass to that song. So I decided to do a split screen, and then I equaled the guitar and bass. So I upped the bass a little bit so you can really hear that. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of cool. Let me just upload that. So that is 2018, all my videos, I guess. So anyway, what's up for 2019? Well, like I said, there's a Frankenstrat project that will get done in 2019. The Super Bass project will get finished after years of working on that. It'll get finished. The Crush guitar, a really unique guitar. I have all the parts for it. It's ready to go. It's going to be a complicated guitar. There's a lot of brass parts that I'm adding to that. The Floyd Rose is attached to brass blocks, brass bars. Instead of steel, I'm using brass. So we're going to see what happens. It's a project that I've wanted to do for a couple years. I have an old Squire bass that I want to turn into like a mid-60s Sunburst, heavily relic bass. That's going to be really fun. I always wanting to get to that, and hopefully maybe by the end of the year we'll get into that. And then I have a Les Paul kit that I bought, like 4 years ago, that I've always wanted to get to. And that's kind of the same thing. I'm going to do a gold top, heavily relic with a big speed, and I really want to get to that. So hopefully by the end of the year we might get to those. But anyways, I think we're done. I don't know. You know, planning for next year is tough because last year I had all kinds of plans, and then I decided just redo the shop. So we'll see next year if what I said is what I actually ended up doing. And but it'll be exciting and it'll be fun. So anyways, check out the links at the end of this video. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to this channel because you don't want to miss all this crazy fun stuff that I do. So anyways, thank you for watching the video.